Hey guys, Red Llama here. So in today's video, we're going to check out the differences between the PDM and also the ammeter on a full hash rate 3070 EVGA XC3. And the purpose of this video is just seeing the difference. So I think we all seen this PDM. This is something that Redflex has, Mad Electron, Anonymous Miner, and this is a ammeter, which is measuring something completely different from the PDM. This one's measuring what's going out into the GPU. This is measuring what's coming back from the ground wires. And there's a separate video I created explaining the differences between the two. Check that out in the description. So let's get to it. So we have a 3070 full hash rate card. It's connected to a splitter that connects it to both pins on the top, and then connects it to a PDM, and then another connection goes up into the riser itself. And then these connections are actually a daisy chain that is coming from 850 power supply, and we're seeing that the GPU is getting about 125 watts to it on a software 115, 8 watts to the riser, 110 or so to the two pins. But I want to double check one more thing. I'm going to switch this PDM to a ammeter to see if there's any difference. Same card, just this one card is connected to the motherboard, you can see here, and it's connected all to this 850 power supply. And instead of using the PDM, we're using an ammeter, two different ones, and it is connected to the power supply with a daisy chain, same thing as before. This one is powering the riser, this one is powering the two connections on top of the GPU. We are seeing 67 on the two pins and 41 on the riser. So remember before we were seeing 100 and something on the two pins and like 5 or 6 on the riser. This ammeter doesn't measure input, it's measuring what's coming back from the ground wires, because that's what it is. It's measuring the voltage drop on the ground. So I think what I could do is, with this data, I can plot this on a PowerPoint presentation so it's a little bit easier to see. So just to recap, 110 through the PDM that's going into the two pins on top of the GPU, 10 watts to the riser, and then what's coming out from those components measuring with a ammeter on those two sides. We're getting 65.5 on the two pins and 41.5 on the riser. What's this mean? I don't really know. Again, I just want to throw the data out there for this card. I forgot to mention this before, was I connected this GPU to a wireless motherboard, and I connected these same ammeters to the GPU and also to the riser's motherboard. And what I got was completely different. The voltage on the GPU, the ammeter on the two pins was exactly the same, but the riser changed. And I think the reason it changed because it's not all coming through the riser to the meter. What some of it is doing is actually going through the motherboard, the riser's motherboard, into the grounds there. So this ammeter only works for risers only. You can't connect it to your riser's motherboard, because then you're not going to get the true accurate reading of what's coming out of the GPU from the riser. Alright guys, so that's the end of this video. I hope you appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one.